everybody, we're here now. We can wave now, Kristine. Hi, everybody, and now it's fantastic to see you. And tonight we've got Kristine all the way from California. Isn't internet just absolutely fantastic? I just love
it is.
It is fabulous. So, what is all this about? Why am I here today, and why am I in the group every day? And that's because these are interviews. It's all about you. Interview chat broadcasts, and it's about you, the member now, where you can come on here for 15 minutes only and chat to me and tell you all about what you do and who you are. And it's a great way to be able to portray our business, to get our business out there. And also it's fabulous for being able to get the confidence of coming on in front of the camera, because that's the way that it's all going, is video. Yeah. Kristine, definitely, isn't it?
Sure is.
So let's get over to Kristine in California. So Kristine, who are you and what do you do?
Well, my whole name is Kristine Hughes-Tibbs. Hughes is my maiden name, so I just adopted it into my full name. And I'm a graphic artist, and I've just found out from a friend the other day. He says, I haven't been doing graphics for 20 years. I've been doing it for over 30. So I am a graphic artist, and I started doing graphics probably in the 80s when I went to school and got my degree in graphics. And then I actually, like, unlike most people, I used my degree in my work. And just recently, having been on Facebook and marketing myself, in October, I decided to start doing graphics for people on Facebook and doing their banners for their Facebook groups and pages and personal profiles. So that's kind of what I do. I go blank. You're going to have to forgive me. As soon as the camera comes on, it's like,
it's all right. It's okay, Kristine, because I can just talk for anybody. But the thing is that, it's not just your graphics, which I want to go back to, because I think it's really important for us Facebook users and our social media users to be able to use graphics to drive traffic to us and customers. But tell us very quickly about your other three groups, especially about Gladys, Gladys, and Blanche.
Gladys, there we go. Yeah. Well, okay, I'm going to tell you a little backstory on that. Before I moved here, I had a really good friend up in Washington State, and she was telling me this story about when she went on a cruise, and she ran across these two elderly ladies who were on the cruise together going to the Bahamas. And she said she got into this conversation with them, and when she asked them what they were going to do on the island, one of the ladies says, we're going to go try to find some conch, as in the shellfish.
Thank you.
And when she was telling me the story, it just kind of flowed out from there. And then recently, my best friend and I got together and said, hey, we need to do this. Let's just do this for fun. We're not trying to sell anything, at least not yet, not monetize it yet, but we started doing, giving it everything a try. So we get samples from people. If they send us samples, we'll try them live, and we do them in our little characters. I'm Gladys, and she's Blanche, and we're from the Northeast, like Jersey and New York.
Wow. And you've got those up on YouTube.
I set up a channel, but we haven't done any videos yet specifically for that, because we're going to have to. If we want people to stay on Facebook, we have to do something different on the YouTube. So if it's going to be we plan on going to Disneyland here eventually, and as Gladys and Blanche, and walking through the park and trying their foods and stuff
fabulous.
Like that.
Oh, what fun. That really will be fun, not just for us to watch, but for you to do. But your other two groups, you've got Love of Food for people to come and give their recipes and etc. And
share. Share and talk about the different kinds of foods that there's a lot of people out there with lactose and gluten intolerance, and I had my family was lactose. My my late husband and my daughter were both lactose intolerant. So I had to learn to cook around them. As much as I love butter and milk, I had to cook around them. So I had to learn to cook and make things still taste good cooking for them. And so that's part of it. It's kind of an eclectic kind of group where I also want to cook old world foods from old European recipes from like the 16, 17, 1800s and early 1900s, and even as far back as the 1300s. So I want to start doing that more, but I haven't had a chance yet. So
yeah, no, well, it's great. To be honest, I hadn't even thought about recipes from like time beyond. So I'll be interested in seeing the group. And your other group, you make jewelry.
I do. That's where it all started, on Facebook. I came across Steve and Sam, and they taught us how to market essentially on Facebook. And I started selling my jewelry in my group about a year ago in October. And it was kind of a strange year last year. I was sick a lot last year, so I wasn't as into it as I should have been. But yeah, I do jewelry. I do jewelry as well. And I have a jewelry group. Inspire, Motivate, and Sparkle with Kristine.
Yeah, I love that little bit you've got in the bottom, that we all have sparkle within us to take out
We sure do.
into the world. And it is so true, yes.
You know, kindness is free. Sprinkle it everywhere.
It is, isn't it? You know, even just walking down the street and smiling, it is something that can change, not just ourselves, but somebody else. It can change them into maybe a decision that they were trying to think about.
Right.
So let's get back to your graphics group. Now, tell me, why is it important for us on social media to realize that, you know, the image, the logo, header banners, why should we have them looking, why should we have them looking like our business or not? Well,
a while back I came up with a name for my graphics. This was a long time ago, and it was called First Impression Graphics. And one thing that my late husband always used to say to me is, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. And so that is the first impression that everybody gets when they see your business, your group. You know, generally our groups kind of lead to the business side of us. So you want to impress people right off the bat, because if they don't like you from the start, you're not likely to get a second chance for people to look at you. So you want that first impression to pop and people to go, hey, I know what that is. I need to go look at that. And that's one of the things that I've learned more recently is, don't be all cutesy with your name. Make your name something that people are going to recognize and something that's searchable, and make the image beautiful and professional. You know, make the image relevant to you, because sometimes if you're in a profession like you're a lawyer, you don't want a bunch of Bitmojis on your page, on your cover. You want something professional, like the Scales of Justice. But if you want to do something and you're just having fun and you're doing Scentsy or something like that, you can be cute and attract people that way. So, I mean, your first image is the most important thing. And that's the first thing people see when they come into your group. They see your cover page.
Absolutely true. I mean, I on my personal page, I had this picture, this photo of some gorgeous horses, and I love that picture. It was where I meet these horses, and I think I had my little dog on there too, and I love that. But anybody coming onto my personal page wouldn't actually know that who I was or what I did. And then, of course, I mean, using your personal page in a very delicate way. But I mean, to know that, then it's coming to someone like yourself who knows how not to go against Facebook's rules.
Right.
But the personal page, the header banner is important in there as well, isn't it? Not just your group.
Well, I just did somebody's personal page, and that is the window or the door, the knock on the door, essentially. And, you know, it's the welcome sign. So if you're going to welcome people, if you want people to go to your group, and as Sam says, you need to leave those footprints, you know, to people, You don't want your personal page to be salesy, and you don't want everybody to look at it and go, oh, they're just going to try to get me into an MLM. And nothing wrong with MLMs at all. You know, it's just like working. You're just doing it at home. You want people to have a window into your life. So you can put some stuff that you do in there, not product photos, but things that you do to give people a little window view of what you do outside of your personal life, but you want your personal page to be personal. You want the things that you like. So I actually just did a cover photo for somebody who, she's a real sweetheart, Karen, and she's all about tigers. And her photo was a picture of a house that she went to with a group of women, a manor, essentially. And there was nothing there that signified what she did whatsoever. And so I changed her cover page, and I'm really proud of it. Really, really proud of it. And she really, really likes it because it conveys who she is personally, but it leads people to her group.
That's right.
Very subtly.
Yeah, and you know, when you do go into the group, the header banner there, would it be, I mean, mine changes in the now group because I put it up for the meetings and the pictures of everybody that's in the group who's been to the meetings. But would you suggest keeping it the same or changing it as well?
I change it. You know what? I think that people need to come up with kind of like a color scheme so that they're recognizable. In the graphics, in my graphics term, I like to people see my range and what I can do. But when I'm doing somebody who has a specific thing that they're doing, I kind of like the color coordination or signature colors, so to speak. And yeah, your cover for your group should be different than your personal page. It should be about your group and what you do in your group.
Yeah.
But keep it flowing. You know, my tigress, she starts with the tiger image and then goes into her tigress group, which is a completely different image, but it still flows. There's continuity and consistency.
Ooh, fabulous. I love that. And very quickly, just touching on your profile picture, you know, your profile photo. Is it true that it should be the same all over your social media?
Well, your profile picture pops up when people look, when they bring it up on your phone. When you bring your group up, there's usually your profile pic. So you want your profile pic to be attractive. I don't think there's anything wrong with it being the same as long as it's your profile pic. So it lands on most of your pages, but you should put your picture on your group and your business pages so people recognize who you are.
Excellent.
But your profile pic shows up during conversation, but I can't remember whether it shows up when you open it up on your phones or your laptop or whatever, if your actual personal profile picture shows up on the groups or the pages. Yeah. So it's good to have your picture there.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Well, do you know, when it comes to yourself there, we have run out of time, but I know. But we have, it's so easy, isn't it? I know,
so easy to jabberjaw, isn't it?
Oh my God, yes, it is. Just wait until you come to Scotland or I come to California. God,
oh, honey, I'm visiting everybody in Europe.
We know.
Everybody. I'm going to have to write down the list and put it in an order to follow.
Oh, we have to have a party. That's what we have to have. We have this question, you know, would you rather travel, if you go traveling, would you rather travel in a group? Would you rather travel by yourself? Are you happy meeting travelers on the road? What would be your ideal?
I guess it really depends on the kind of trip that I'm on, but I'm kind of I don't like big crowds, so I get really uncomfortable in big crowds, but I'm one of those people who's very friendly and I get to know people when I'm sitting next to them. So eventually it kind of grows to that, but it starts out very singular for me. So I guess solo for me.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
On the way. Ah.
Yeah.
Well, Kristine, thank you so much. That was absolutely fantastic. I think we all know that little bit more about you, and certainly your wonderful personality comes over. All those miles, hundreds and thousands of miles from California. Whoa. So, everybody, and now we have run over 3 minutes. We'll get it right down to, I know, we'll get right down to 15 minutes eventually, maybe in the 100th time. But this is the 20th, so I've still got another 80 to go. So I know. So all of March is almost full. I'm into April. So I've still got slots in April, and I've got 9 slots in May, because 9th of May I finished. That is my birthday, and I will be celebrating. Yay! So I'm going to love you and leave you, everybody, and we will catch you tomorrow with another It's All About You.
Thanks,
Bye-bye,
Lindsay.
Kristine.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody now. Bye. Bye.